is like running the concept of the company. Like I think he's recruiting just like everybody else is, which I
Yeah,
think is awesome.
yeah, Muhammad is doing a great job. We love it.
Now, as much as everybody has said, and I'm sorry about my background because I'm in the airport. You know, sometimes they do announcements as they always do in an airport. But don't get me wrong, I love the program and I love Medic, but I have not seen the results that everybody else has been saying about Matic. I've been noticing that Aave has doing because I only have 2 coins, Aave and Matic. I do, however, want to invest a whole lot more. I'm thinking about 10 grand into all of the robots to see where I would be in 3 months. So,
Well, this
Uncle
is the
Les,
perfect call for you because Uncle
Uncle
Les,
Les, I need
we,
you to
we,
help me.
we've got a strategy for you. So this is the perfect call. Uncle Les, we are excited that you are
Wow,
having this bot
and the total.
training for us. We look forward to learning. Each week we're going to touch on a different subject, I believe.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I muted myself. I muted everybody including myself.
Unless you have a
So here we go.
background as a CFO, and we're excited.
Okay, everybody.
Thank
Hi.
you
This
for
is
doing this.
we're gonna be doing this every week. Once again, we get nice and tight, and it's gonna be Q&A too. So come with your questions about your bots and how you're trading. And the whole goal is to maximize the money we're making with our bots and understanding how the bots work in conjunction with our brokerage accounts. So Daniel actually started out by talking about performance and bots and stuff. So it's a perfect time to kind of talk about because the company this week, for the first time, released the performance charts in your back office. It's in your dashboard. You scroll to EazyBot Performance. And what you're going to see is they did it in terms of the portfolio that they're keeping, which is right here. Okay. But what I like is this is the total performance of the profits of all the coins that they're trading. They're trading about 17 coins that they keep track of. But what I want you to really focus on is look at this. This is the blue performance of all the profitability of the bots. 17% return in 127 days, while the market was down 34%. This chart should tell you why everybody needs to be an EazyBot right here. And here, this chart tells you, this is the performance chart where it actually starts $1,000 each coin, 19 coins over the same 124-day period. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop it when it gets to 127 days so we can analyze. This is how we choose what bots we want to use, at least the way I choose. This is a performance over, this is 127 days. So this is not just 30 days. This is almost 4 months of performance data. So it's a pretty good kind of indication of how the coins are doing. When it gets to the end now, I'm gonna stop and we can talk about it. So there we go. So now this is the portfolio average, which is 17% for the whole portfolio. And these are the coins that perform above average. Matic is the top, Uni, ETC, Aave, CRV, and Link, and Solano. And these are the ones below average. Now the thing is, of course, they're not that far below average. 15%, 16% over a 2.5 to 3 month period. That's not bad returns. What I wouldn't be doing is trading BTC, TRX, or XLM because why? They're low performers. That's just me. If I had limited funds, if I had 20,000 to put 9,000 per coin like they do, that's fine because then your average portfolio is 17%. That's not bad. But if you're someone who has limited funds and you want to maximize your yield, you do what we're doing, which is me and Dr. Kareem, we're maximizing because I'll show you, we'll go to our bots. I'm trading basically all those top coins. I think I threw in a couple of extra ones. This one's Litcoin I had it in, but as you can see, I did a single session, I ended it. And so now I have $600 at most coins, right? And $300 for some of the coins, because now you can do a default 300 setting. Now, why is default 300 setting important? Because 300 setting on, I'm gonna show, I just started RV at 300. So when you have 300 setting, default setting, it takes your initial buy of the 3% is $10. So the whole 300 will account for 51% drop. So it won't drive 15%, 20% like we've been seeing if you have 4 bots and then turn off, because it's trading to the budget allocated. So if you have KuCoin, you can simply pick, and to do it is simply go into the default strategy, right? 300. So I have 4,500 allocated, but I've got $2,800 or $2,600 in there. So $100 freed up. So I'm actually balancing it out. I put my default 300, so it's gonna trade 300. That first trade 3%. So normally on a $600 trade, it'll be $20, but on this is $10. So what it does is it allows to take all these covers and not use up all your coins. So I suggest anybody new starting in KuCoin, you start them at the $600 minimum for the brokerage, because when everybody has 600 in there, and start them with 2 coins at the default 300 each. Now they got 2 coins trading. So which 2 coins? It's up to you. But of course, you know my preference, right? I would go to my chart again and pick. I would pick Matic and Uni or ETC or Aave or CRV. Those are the 4 I would take two of the 4. And the beautiful thing about it is you can run your bot if, you know, it might have great performance all of a sudden. Now let me show you before I go to Q&A to keep on schedule, or Dr. Ian's gonna give me the timer. This is my performance right here, guys. You see at the top, these are the coins I've traded. You see it's all the same coins, right? But during the time I ran out of USDT, I had too many coins. So I had to shut some of them off. So what I do, when I put more money in, I added them back in and turned them back on. So far in 100, and actually from August 10th to September 30th, which is what, 50 days, I've earned $164 profit. Meanwhile, Bitcoin went from 2,100, no, 20, wait. Bitcoin went from when I started 2,300, almost $2,400 down to 19. That's a 20% drop in the market. So you have a 20 to 30% drop in the market, and I made $164. On an average, for the most part, I had probably an average of $900 in the portfolio because I recently just added money recently. So the $164 on an average of $900 trading, that's almost a 30% return that I'm enjoying so far since being an EazyBot. So let me open up 2 questions again. Hold on, let me unmute you guys. There you go. Hey, Daniel, go ahead.
So is this what you're showing us? Is this like you wrote down the numbers yourself as to what the profits were each time it's sold, and you saw what you were making, or is this like
No, I signed into my account every morning and took the profit from the last day to that point. So this is all the daily profits that I've enjoyed on each bot that was trading. So
Okay.
this is today. So this morning I got up. So actually there's been some increase today, but I won't do it till tomorrow morning. So I can get an idea how much it's doing every day. And you can see is there's very, very few days where I didn't make money. It makes money almost every day. And remember, the market some of the times were down significantly. I think from this first period of time here, and what you're gonna see is the market got really crazy right about here. You notice this coin stopped there because I had to stop some coins because I had overextended myself. And guess what? I added some more money. I turned off a couple of bots. It's about bot management. What I want to get to you tonight across, and I will reiterate every Friday, is that the bot is just managing your brokerage account. Your brokerage account is where the profits exist and your coins are. So if I go to my brokerage account, I can do whatever I want to do, which means I could actually, this is my portfolio right here. Is every day I track my USDT, make sure it's healthy, and I let my anytime you have more than $150 in a coin, it's in cover 3. Because remember, cover 1 is 10%, which is usually $20 on 600, and then when it goes to cover 2, it's another 20%, no 3%. That's another $20. Cover 2 is 2 times the amount, which is $40. It's $80 total, and cover 3 is 4 times, which is $80. So you talk about $160. So when you get to $160 in a coin, you know you're in an extended trade. And you see, let's look here. You see ETC is an extended trade, right? So let's go to the bot. So remember, I could delete my bots anytime because I'm tracking my own profits. And the company actually is going to come up with a dashboard that tracks all our bots for the history of our bots. So it shows your total performance on your bots at all. So let's go into ETC, see what's happening. See, cover 1 initial buy, that's the $21. Cover 2 is down 2%, that's $21. So it's $42, and then down 5%, it took another $42. I'm at $80, and the cover 3 is $184. That's $160 to cover 3. After cover 3 is all independent covers. It's gonna buy and sell. Look, it took 4 or 5, buy, sell, cover 9, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And what it's doing, the profit, remember, half the profit is going into your USDT, and the other half of the profit to reduce this average price. So eventually, if anything happens, it's going to keep trading independent covers to that 34 comes down to 27, or 27 comes up to 34, and it closes out the wholesale. Any other questions, Daniel?
So my next question would have been, okay, so let's say I have 10 grand.
Yes.
Okay, how would you allocate the money towards which bot and how much towards each one? Because that's what I'm gonna get 2 clients that are gonna be like that, and I want to instruct them the best way.
Well, here's what I would do. I would basically, if you had $10,000, I would basically, I would do these top 7 coins. I would prorate a little bit more than Matic, Uni, or Aave if you like Aave. I would like do 800, 800, 800, and I would do the rest 600 each and fill up those bots down to Doge or whatever it is. Because I want a weighted average on the heavier coins. This is 30 days of data. I mean, this is 127 days of data.
You wouldn't do like 1,000 on like 10 coins instead?
Yeah, but which 10 coins outside of these 7 are performing? I mean, I guess you could. You could pick like Litecoin. You could do it. Yes, you can. And in that way, hopefully, the other coins may perform better in the future. Plus, the changes that Mohammed's making is going to allow more trades early on. So some coins may perform, but what I think you're going to see is the same coins are going to perform even better. So if let's say Bitcoin performs better, like Bitcoin goes from 3% 4% performance to 8% performance, I bet you Matic's going to go from 31 to 35. Because what's going to happen is there's going to be more trades, independent covers. And what I'll do is another time is we'll talk about why I think Matic is one of the best ones in Uni, because it's the price point of that coin. And we'll go over it in detail in the future. Cream, could you screen for other questions in case the hands pop up?
Yeah,
go ahead,
absolutely.
Daniel.
To tell you the truth, in Matic in the last, I would say, week, I haven't seen any trades. Like no, and I understand why it does that. Don't get me wrong, because it doesn't meet the requirements to do a sell or a buy. But at the same time, Aave has been going crazy.
Well,
I mean, I have a long list of buy and sell on my Aave side, whereas Matic has just been sitting there.
Well, Ave is good too. It's a top 4 performer. There's no doubt. That's why you want to be in all 4. But let me show you a sneaky thing about Matic. Well, here's what's gonna happen with Matic. Matic is the same thing. Look, it's gonna extend a trade, right? And then what happens is at the end when it closes, next thing you know it, you have a 10, 15, $20 profit. And I'm gonna show you that like what happened. Look at this, look how it's trading. It goes on forever. Remember, half this amount over here is going to your USDT directly. So this 0.50, 150 and 0.19, that's 19 cents or 50 cents, go right to your USDT account. And the other half is reducing your average price. So when it closes the trade, all your 100% of your USDT comes back to you, to your USDT account, and that profit shows at the bottom. So when you close out, it's already $5.90. It's going to close like at $15 or $20. So your Matic will shoot up. That's why Matic is so popular. And I'll show you that in my earlier Matic trade because I'll show you the difference. Let's go.
I know
to it.
I had the same thing happen to me in Aave. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah.
about because it met the dollar cost average
Right.
for the entire coin,
Right.
and then
Right.
it sold all the positions out.
So Aave is a good one because Aave from the day I've been in it, what it does is it does like a big drop and then it wakes its way back up, and it takes forever to do it. So let's go to Aave, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Aave, I just started Aave here. I had it before and I stopped it, but you see, it's not doing an extended trade for me, so I'm making a little bit at a time. Let's see if I have an extended trade here. Hold on. Yeah, I don't think I have Aave long enough. You probably have a long. For example, the Aave that that Muhammad's tracking.
I mean, if you let me show you my screen on my off of my phone, I can show you my Aave is like almost one full page of just one session.
No, okay, no problem. You want to let's see if anybody has another question while I
yeah, I'm sorry for taking over. I
no, listen, this is gonna be Q&A. This is gonna be Q&A. This is how we're gonna learn that, Daniel. Other people are learning for what you're asking, okay? Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna make you co-host so that you could show your screen.
Okay, give me 1 second.
All right, no problem. While you're doing that, Dr. Green, you there? Did I make you co-host? Like, I don't think so. Hold on.
Yes, I'm still here.
Dr. Green, I just made you co-host. So when Daniel comes back, you can, because I'm gonna try to show the chart he's looking at while he's doing that, so we won't take up too much time, all right? So this is Aave.
If anyone else has a question, please raise your hand. And we'll be happy to answer your questions if we can.
Okay,
now, by the way, guys, I'm able
to
to save my favorite counts here, so that I have on my chart. Here's what Aave is what I think Daniel loves Aave. This is Aave right here, right? So let's do it for the last 3 months. So it was at $1.10, $110, right? Now it's at $74. So that's the trade that Muhammad's tracking. So Muhammad tracked it all the way down, and now to up and down is working its with the average back up. I think Muhammad hasn't gotten it all the way up yet. So he's actually still like, I think he's averaging $80-something or $88, I think I saw last time. And he's still at 70-something dollars. So he's got a long trade going since it started, tracking everything.
I'm ready to go when
ready?
you are.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
You go, I think I made you call. Hold on.
You would have to stop sharing.
No. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing and I'll make you calls. Go ahead, Daniel.
Something else that we need to point out is that
it all depends on the time that you get into the trade.
Right.
We all get into the trades at different price points.
Yeah.
And that really makes a difference.
Yeah.
In bot management, when the
Yeah.
market is low, if you're able to get in when Bitcoin is around $18,000, $19,000, you will see so much more activity than if
Right.
you were to come in right now at the $22,000 mark.
Yeah. Look at what he's at. So remember we looked at when I showed you that 3 months ago, it was 110. So he bought in at 93. So right now the average is 80. So scroll down and you'll see what it's doing is buying and selling, working the average down. Look at that. It's truly amazing what Muhammad's doing. See, it's buying at the lower levels. Now here's the thing. That's why you want to have enough USDT allocated. So if you had a default 300, it would still be doing this, but it'd be doing it by and sell half the amounts it's doing now on the $600. So he's made $7.80. When this trade closed, he's gonna make probably $20 on this one trade. So
And
how
that's
long
on
has
a
it been going?
608. This has gone since I
What's
think
the date on it?
hang on. September 12th.
Yeah, September 12th. Today is October 1st. No, September 29th. So you've been going 2 weeks.
Right.
Yeah. It's gonna be about a month before it finally closes out, it looks like.
Yeah, but the question is, excuse me. And the question is that if I would have had $1,000 on this coin,
Yes.
right, allocated, what would I have made?
Well, go back up.
Because
Go back up to the top cover. Yeah, go. You made close the bot. Just do bots.
Sorry,
Click on the blue bots so that I see all your bots. The face of your bots.
I only have 2 right now.
All right,
But
that's
I
okay.
have,
I want to see the profit on this. The gears in a way. It's $79.
something like $80, 79 something.
Okay, so
79.97.
basically, if you make $80 on $600, so if you had $1,000, you'd be making pretty much 40% more. So your profit would be, instead of $80, your profit would be probably at something like $120. Because remember, it's taking proportional to your trade. If you have $600, it started with 3%, and it does cover 1, cover 2, cover 3. If it's at $1,000, that 3% is $30 instead of $20. So that means when you do cover 1, 2, and 3, it's gonna be 30, 30, 60, 120.
So just so everybody else understands, if you're telling me that it's like $120 on Aave, which is a mediocre type coin that like it's good, but it's not like the very top performer, because according to the performance report, and I had $1,000 on, let's say, 10 coins.
Yes.
$120 times 10 is what? 1,200 in 2 months.
Yeah.
Of all profit.
Exactly.
All compounded.
Yes.
That's what I think everybody really needs to understand.
Well,
and that's just on my own robots. That's not
exactly.
my
Exactly.
commissions and other bonuses.
So all I want you guys to think of is, as you add more money, the profits will be there. It's a percentage profit game. And that's, I'll share your screen for a second. Let's go back to the performance. Let's go back to the performance chart again, right? The performance chart, don't lie, right here. This is where it's at. So take these percentage performances by the amount of money you have. So if you had $1,000, it made $310. If you had $10,000, you would have made $3,100. If you had $100,000, you would have made $31,000 on Matic.
And that's what time period is that?
This is 100. This is 127, 130 days, I think. Let's see. 127 days.
Yes, it's basically 2 months. In 2 months, you make 30 grand on your 100 grand.
127 days. So it's a little more than 2 months. It's not 90 days. So it's almost 3 months. So basically, you're averaging 10%. If you had Matic, you'd be averaging 10%.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Return.
You said 130 days?
No, it's 127 days so altogether. So I'm saying 30 days a month, right?
So that's 4
months. Yeah, 4 months about.
Yeah. Okay.
It says they started this account on May 19th.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so that's 4 months. Okay.
Right.
I
So
got,
if
I
you
got it.
look, if you look at the beginning of the chart right here, look at it out. It started at 30 days, and it's the funny thing is, when does it go? Let me see. Let's start it all over again.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, okay, so I understand, well, I'm just trying to get some understanding about if I'm looking at these performance charts and they're categorized, I believe, in order of profitability, right?
Right.
I mean, I see some of them moving around, but it seems like Matic, UNI, and ETC are the most profitable. So I guess I was thinking more like what I thought Daniel was saying, or what if I had $10,000, why wouldn't I? And I hope it's not a dumb question, but why wouldn't I just concentrate on those top three and not worry about the ones on the bottom?
Well, that's a good point. That's up to you. And by the way, instead of doing three, what you could do is remember you could do $20,000 in a bot. Nothing stops you from doing $20,000 in a bot.
Yeah.
So
And
instead
there's
of
no
doing 20
yeah,
bots, you could do 20,000 in 2 coins, do 10,000 each. And if you do 10,000 in Uni and Matic, look where you'd be right now. 30% return.
there's no dumb questions, you guys. And absolutely, we want you to pick the top 5 coins and then start building your portfolio
Right.
from there. So that's how we
Yeah.
did.
That's
We
what we did.
started with just
Yeah.
2 coins. We started with Aave, and then we ended up adding on CRV. That was the next coin
Yeah.
because
And then
Uncle Les
Matic.
and I have the same.
And then I
Then
call
we
you
did
about
Matic.
Matic and Uni. And
Yep,
then
and then
ETC.
Uni. Yep.
And ETC
And
was
as we
lagging. Look at ETC right here. Look what it's gonna do. ETC is gonna catch up. You see, look at it.
Yeah, we had no idea that it was going to end up as well as it did.
Yeah.
And another thing, Uncle Les says, he's made $169, but that's because his bots turned off. My bots never turned off, and I've made over $250 profit, and we've been running our bots in the exact same time.
Yep.
So we're,
Yep. Yep.
it's all about bot management. If you have enough to
Yeah.
keep your bot up and running,
Yeah.
you will be more successful. And
Yep.
so it's not something that you have to look at every day, but if you set it up and you do the 1-step process, you
Yep.
guys, this is EazyBot. It will do the
Yeah.
work for
Do the
you,
work for
and
you.
you can passively make money.
But here's what I
We're
want you
just,
to ask.
yeah.
Don't
Go ahead.
worry about it. If you need to turn off a bot, turn off a bot. If you
It
have
happens.
overextended yourself and you see your USDT running out, rather than all your bots stop, let 1 or 2 bots run. Because I simply would go like this, and I just go, all right, I'm running out of USDT. This tells me how much USDT I have. If it's down to $100, I'm turning off some bots. Simple. I'm gonna go
That's right.
inactive. Boom. Save. And that's it.
Okay,
And so
if you
I
okay,
just
if
have an
if
inactive bot.
the
Go ahead,
bots,
Sean.
yeah, if the bots are winning or making profit or able to make profits in buy or sell situations,
Yes.
is it because of the length of the trade, or why are you losing USDT?
Okay, that's a good question. You're using USDT because it's the bot trades USD. It takes the USDT and trades for your coins
On your behalf.
On your
Yeah.
behalf. And that's why this is the other beautiful thing, guys. Your base currency is USDT, which doesn't fluctuate. So when you have a bot, what it's doing is taking and it's trading. When it trades CRV, you own CRV at the time. Because he bought CRV for you at the spot market. He bought ETC at the spot market. He bought Ethereum. So my USDT is going down because it's investing in coins. But look at the total portfolio is around what my total portfolio is. Probably the true value of my portfolio is probably $2,700 because these coins are, remember, the reason why they take a position is that they're dollar cost averaging. They're below market right now. But eventually they're going to close at market because it's dollar cost averaging and putting USDT. When it does a sale, half the sale goes by USDT and half of it goes to reduce the price of the coin, the average. And the way you see that is right here. Using your spot trade history. These are my trades right here. See, it's buying right now. It's buying. It's just, and then it's sold. This one was selling. And sometimes it sells, it puts, that's an independent cover sell. And sometimes you see this is partial sale right here. So this goes right to my USDT account.
So to make it simple,
Yeah.
to understand, Sean, what was just said is this: if you have $5,000 in USDT, you've connected EazyBot through the API to trade on your behalf. Each time it makes a trade, that $5,000 is what it's going to pull from, and it's going to go down until it closes out in profit. So if you put your bot into single cycle, when it closes out, it will end up above $5,000 because it's made that profit. But as
Exactly.
long as you're in an active trade, that active trade price will always show your USDT lower than 5,000 because it's constantly 24/7 without emotion making
Really?
trades on your behalf, period. So your USDT should never be at what you put it in it, because that means you're not moving your money.
It's
The
not
money's not
trading.
working for you. You want it to
Absolutely.
always be trading. You want it always to be going down. And we're just saying, for bot management, don't ever let it run out, because if it runs out, then that means you've told the bot you have more money than you actually do on the account.
Right.
And that is not recommended. You can do it, you can get away with it,
Yeah.
but that's not what the company recommends.
Hey,
And that's something that a high level person who wants to look at it every day, that's what you do
here's a good
to
example,
make
Dr.
more
Green.
profit.
You want to read this?
Mhm.
Look at this. I've told my bots that I have
Right.
9 bots open at $4,500, but I have
Right.
$2,500 trading. But because I selected the bots and some
It's a,
of
it's a loophole. It's a loophole. You can
yeah,
definitely use it, and they don't frown upon it. They
no,
say it's okay to do that.
yeah,
Just know that you're not following the default
one
strategy,
strategy,
and
yeah,
that you're at your own risk of not losing
yeah,
profit, but you're at your own risk of your bot not, staying
yeah,
turned on,
yeah,
because you possibly could run out.
yeah,
And so
Ca-
that's fine.
yeah,
We just want to make sure that you guys know, if you come in, if you say you're putting $600 into your account and you put your bot on for 600, you can withstand up to a 70% drop in the market.
marketplace, right?
If you don't do that, then just be prepared that you may possibly run out of USDT, and you have to do something called bot management. That's
Right,
what this class is about every
right,
Friday,
right,
is teaching you how to manage your bot manually, but that is absolutely unnecessary,
right.
because this is designed to be a passive program where
Exactly.
it'll manage it for you.
And
We're just giving you the
right,
inside tips that we've learned
exactly.
over the past 3 months.
And the other
Does
thing is,
that help?
remember, the bot is your friend, but it's not control everything. You control your
Yeah.
brokerage account. This is your coins. You own all these coins right here. You own these coins.
Does that help, Sean? Does that answer your question? I want to make sure it's clear.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just saying that so the bots in a trade, it's for example, it's in a trade and I guess I'm waiting. Let's say I'm waiting this 4-month period, but so at any time I can just sell that CRV. I mean, I guess that's what you're saying. Like if they
Correct.
bought all the CRD, I'm in a trade, I'm just
Yeah.
waiting
Right.
for what am I waiting for? What is
You're
what's
waiting
taking the
for it
bots
to
on the
close at a above
Dollars.
average price and profit.
Right. You're waiting for the
ab-
dollars cost averaging to close out
okay.
the cycle. So if he goes back and shows you right there where it says average price,
Yeah.
you see
Well,
he bought, go
let's
into
do
one that's
let's do
a
one that's
longer.
really a long one. See right here? This is perfect.
Where did it start at?
It started on it bought
It's
at
what?
93 cents on September 13th, and the market dropped
And
2%,
now
then
look where it is
5%, then
now.
8%. The first three covers plus your initial buy is your average price. So after that, independent covers, it will still buy and sell every time it goes up a profit. So it could close in profits. And that's what it's doing. It bought 8 covers and it starts selling them because the market went back up. And took the profit. Half of it goes, this half goes to your USDT. The other half is to lower this price. So over this period of time, September 13th to September 28th, right? It's buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, right? And what it's done is it's
Bringing
lowered the
down the
price from
cost.
93 cents to 80 cents average, and it's at 77. So if this goes up to 81 or 82 cents, it's closing this whole series plus all my profit comes to me. Now I get all
It's
my
a beautiful
USDT
thing.
plus my profit. 600, my
Yeah.
600, because right here, here's open trades right here. If you point at it, it's $627 will go back to my USDT, which is my profit plus my full balance of my USDT. Right now,
Okay, so
Plus
that
whatever.
what's the fail safe there? So what if that from 93 it went all the way down to 30? What is my fail safe there? Does it cut off at a certain percentage drop or what?
Yeah,
well,
good question. So it does 38 covers for you all the way down, which can manage up to a 50 to 70% drop.
drop in the
And
market.
so your fail safe is if it goes underneath that and you've run out of USD, you have two options. You could put more USDT into it, or you can simply wait. You won't lose your money. You won't lose your coins because you own it on your own exchange.
Right,
And as soon as the market goes back up, it'll sell back out. But the
right.
dollar cost average at 38 covers would probably be something like 50 cents. When you bought it originally for 93 cents,
Yeah,
now you're just waiting to sell for 50. As soon as you have a little jump in Bitcoin, boom, that's going to
yeah,
close out. You turn your bot back on and you'll have made so much money. You wouldn't know what, you'll be
absolutely,
happy. You'll be very
absolutely.
happy. You're
Yeah,
not losing.
yeah. I
So
mean,
that
that's
fail,
if it
yeah,
goes
yeah, yeah.
back up.
Yeah, it
If
will
it
go,
doesn't,
but
Well,
it,
if it
well, here's
doesn't,
the
I
thing.
just have to
Either
work
it
with
goes back
margin.
up or the average comes up because it's making profit on these independent trades.
yeah, you still made money throughout the process of it going up and down. Every time it buys and sells, you've made money. So just for example, if it never went back up, guess what? You still own that coin. Go on into KuCoin and just sell it. Sell the coin
Yeah.
and take your
So,
profit.
so actually,
That's
that
your
shit.
other option. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look at
that's the
this.
part I was thinking about. Okay, so if I
Yep.
was
You could just
ready,
sell it.
I could just go and sell it in Coop.
Anytime, any day, anytime, because you own it.
Look,
Mhm.
it
Absolutely.
goes down 60
That's a good
covers. They have
question.
60. So maybe I think they're starting to make some changes to the default strategy.
Uh,
Well, no,
60
there's no
is the original.
60 is the original. So what's
Yeah.
gonna happen is this three right here, he's gonna add independent trades between 1 and 2, and he's gonna
Yeah.
add independent trades between 2 and 3. So we're gonna be making profit right away by additional trades to lower the average right away. So that means more trades are gonna happen. We're gonna see more sessions, which is a good thing.
It's a good, does that make sense, Sean? We just want to make sure you get it. You got that. You're not
Yeah,
losing anything.
I'm learning to
Okay.
just
Sean,
yeah,
don't
I'm
worry,
That's
learning.
bro.
awesome.
We're gonna do this every Friday till you get it. It took me
No.
Mhm.
watching this
Yeah.
thing at least 10 times and
Yeah.
asking Mohammed all kinds of questions before I got it, bro.
For
And I have a
sure.
finance background. So don't worry, we're gonna learn this together. That's the point about doing this every Friday. I figure every Friday if we learn a little bit together, and now I think Phyllis has a question. Phyllis want to ask a question? I saw Phyllis' hands went up.
Yes, I
Go ahead,
did. Thank you.
Phyllis.
Yeah, I wanted to share my screen. We talked,
Absolutely.
Uncle Les last night,
Yeah,
and
we repositioned her portfolio. It was kind of neat.
I
Now
now
let's see.
have 10 bots because I did get it to the 3,000 dollars in my trading account. But I wanted to share my screen and
Go ahead.
talk about which bots I should
Go,
keep and which
go
ones.
ahead. You should be able. Well, let me on screen. I stop my share. I go ahead.
Okay.
See, that's why I want everybody ready to come with your bots and your stuff, and don't be afraid. We're gonna work through it together. The bottom line is we want as many bots trading for all of us as possible. Go ahead.
Wait a minute.
We see your screen.
You see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have the 10 going. This is the ADA and the dot that we had talked about and that
Right.
I had initially set up, and I did put them in single, but it did make 48 and 30 cents. I put them in single and they did stop.
They stop. Good.
I was looking, and of course I was looking at the chart, and we were saying,
Yeah.
go by the higher or go ahead and invest in the higher performers.
Right.
The reason that I did the dot and ADA, like we discussed, was because I sold that in crypto.com.
Okay.
And I exchanged it for USDT and wanted to continue trading it in EazyBot.
Well, I like the coins you got there. There's nothing wrong with them. I like
So
Matic,
should
I
I
like Uni, I like Link, I like Ava, I like ETC, I like CRV, I like Solana. Those are all, and Doge is probably the one right under the average. So that's 15% return. So basically you got all top double-digit performers in the first that he's been showing.
Now the ADA and the DOT were not on the list. See, they were down here, ADA
Right.
and DOT. Well, there's
Yeah.
Litecoin and Phil files. So should I
Right.
just go ahead and keep the ADA and the DOT, or?
Well, it's up to you if you have the extra money. I honestly, it depends what your goals are. If you just want to diversify your portfolio and enjoy the average return, that's fine. If you scroll down, you see what by the percentage where the average is. Go down. Scroll down. Right. You see the average right there? There it is. The
Mhm.
green is average. Look at that, guys, as it goes out. So that's your average portfolio if you had each coin. Now, I want to maximize my performance, so I'm gonna weight heavily towards the top producers.
So that was my question. I heard someone ask that. Why would I have 10 all trading at? Should I just keep this 300 and this 300 that was allocated here? Now I want to move that somewhere else. So should
Well,
I move
I would
did move
actually
it to-
delete those two if you don't want them, because you only allow 10 bots. So you need to delete 2 bots to add 2 more. So I'd pick 2 other coins.
Well, no, I don't want to delete them. I want to keep 10. But if these are not run, I mean, I'll go
If they're
back
not
to
running, you
I am
can't
gonna
add
more
2 more.
money.
So it says you see your subscription plan allows you to create 10 bots. So you have to delete 2 bots. So delete the
With the
2 that you're not
advanced,
using to add 2 more new
the
ones.
advanced package, right? The advanced package allows
Right.
us to run 10 bots.
Right.
Okay.
And
I guess
so-
I'm not getting my point across.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Your point is, should you allocate those funds to a higher performing bot? Is that
Yeah,
correct?
this $600, this 300 here and 300 here, just leave these because I will turn them back on.
Sure. Then the answer
Eventually.
is yes. You can absolutely. You could do it right now while you're on here with us. You don't even have to close
Click.
them out. If we found out you could go into the trade right now while it's live. Where do you want to put it? In Matic, tell us where you want to put it.
I want to put it.
Where are you thinking?
Well, look, Matic only made $1.74, and that's 50 cents, and that's $1. So let me put it in Matic.
Okay, so you want to go in Matic and go to your settings.
One last comment for everybody, because I have to board my plane in a minute.
Okay. Yep,
The only
go ahead.
reason that I was asking how much should I put on each coin, and to answer the other person's question is the fact that when you do diversification, you get more back, even though that some of them are not top performers. You're still going to
Yep.
get a little bit. A little bit
That's
is better
right.
than nada. Yes, you
Right.
want more
Absolutely.
in those coins that are doing a lot better, but you still want to make a little bit on the other coins that are not doing as well. It's just a little bit. Thank you, everybody. I'll be
Right.
in touch.
Thank
next
you.
All right,
time.
Have a
Daniel,
safe
safe
trip.
travels.
Hi,
Safe
Daniel.
travels.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you. All right. So if
So
you
click
go
on
into
the
your
gear.
settings cog,
Yeah,
yep,
your setting cog.
click on the gear. And you can go up to the balance and increase that from 300 to 600.
Yeah, because
Okay,
you
and
still
then
have
click off of
more
it.
available USDT than
Yep.
you're playing with. Yep, go ahead.
Go ahead and come off of it and hit save.
There you go.
And that's it. It's just that simple. It allows you to play around with it. We have full control of these bots, which is what's so amazing about this
So
platform.
I just added 300 to Matic, so I could go over
Correct.
here at 300
Yes.
to
Yes.
Uni.
Absolutely. Yeah, you sure can. We've done it ourselves, and we've played around with it, and we've figured out, you know what, this one's doing better, so we want to put a little bit more here. I have one bot. I think I have Uni that has $1,000 on that bot, and then I have all my other bots with like 600 or 700, and then I have 2 bots with 300, just to play around with the ones that are moving faster and the trades I want to close quicker. So that it could do better dollar cost averaging for me. And so you have the ability to do that because you're someone that looks at your portfolio every day. Now, the company is designed for people to be able to set it and forget it And therefore, if you're one of those passive members, we would never recommend this to you. But because you look at your bot all the time, you are in the club with us where we can move things around and adjust it according to what we see is happening in the market and according to the performance data that we have. But let's, you guys, if we don't have any more questions, we want to keep these calls under an hour for sure.
Yep.
We want to come to a close and wrap it up.
Awesome.
Does that help, Ms. Phyllis? And everyone get their questions answered today? Yay, another good session.
Yeah, there was one other thing. There was one
What
other
else
thing
you got?
I can stay on after.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Quick, see what we can do.
It was the exchange and the fees.
Okay, what about it?
We were talking about the fees. Where are the fees?
Go to all right. Go down to spot trade history. Let's see if it's there.
History.
No. Go over to the Go to.
It's not in trading fees.
No, go over.
Look at
Go to spot orders at the top. Spot orders. See what it says. I know I saw it somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember.
No.
Order history at the top. Order history. See it?
Yep. Order history.
There
we
you
go.
There's your fees. It should have your fees there. Hold on.
Which one
price,
are the fees?
Where's the fees at? I saw the fees somewhere.
So you're looking for like the fee
look
that
at
they charge you on each trade? Is that what you're asking about? Or are you asking to how it matches up to EazyBot?
Well,
what's the question?
I added the KCS coin, and I was wondering if I was.
Look at trade history next to order history. See what it says. You see where it says trade history? Click on that next to order history. Right. There's the fees. You see it on the right?
There you go.
Okay. So how do I?
So this looks like a penny.
1%.
They're charging you a penny.
So you should be able to click on your little my initials with the circle. It should
what are you trying to find?
Go to
the KCS enabled. I didn't see it here.
Yeah, I don't see it there. It was over. I think it was over. Where is it?
I did add KCS, but I couldn't in this. I have a different KuCoin account. So in the other KuCoin account, it does have KCS.
Right.
Okay.
Showing there, but here it doesn't.
You have two of them.
Yeah, you need.
All right. This is a question we will have to dig in deeper.
No, you need to have same thing.
You want it on both. You want KCS
you want on both. Yeah, you need to have
accounts.
KCS in this one too, if you can.
Okay.
And I agree. This is something that we will show you how to do next time.
Okay, so we'll be ready to show you. Actually,
after.
I'll help you do that, and then we'll be able to show it next week when we do the training. Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, Dr. Green. There we go. Another session recorded in the books.
All right, you guys.
Recording with you guys. So Sunday night, we're just gonna do leadership real quick. Our leadership training. We need to focus back on getting everybody in the Founders Club. It's stuck at 82. We need to move that number. So we'll be back on Sunday at 6 o'clock, Dr. Green, or 5.
But it all 5. But it all begins with bot management. Everyone needs to have their bots working. That will encourage them to share with other people. That will encourage everyone to see the profits coming in. And that's how you get, you have your own story that you can share. And that's how you become a founder.
The thing is bots. Let's see the total bots. I love seeing the bots. How much bots the team's doing really well in bots. We almost matched how many bots. I saw a networker today. He had 68 people signed up and 0 bots on.
Oh, that's terrible.
0 bots. This is not us.
That defeats the purpose.
Our goal is to have the bots, right?
It's to have bots turned on. It's called
this is the number
right here. For a reason.
This is the number that's important. 50 bots out of 66 people. 50 bots. So you guys are doing good. So get those bots up.
80.
It matter.
80%. 80% of the bots.
80%. You want 80%
and
of
we
people
want
have
100.
bots.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because the more bots, the more transactions, the more money everybody makes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this class. Thank you,
Let me
everybody, for
let me turn the
joining.
recording on and we can say
Thank
goodbye.
you.
Y'all have a
Appreciate
great
it.
weekend.
All right.
Thank
Everybody have a good
you,
one.
everyone.
Bye.